Hi guys, how are you? Hey, we're together. Who knew? Just trying to figure it out, guys. Been a little bit, so it's amazing. Sometimes I'm going to turn the live on before our live so you can hear all the things that go on. Just trying to get this together. Um, it's not about perfection, guys. And I'm realizing that my phone's not on silent, so just trying to make sure that the phone don't ring and all that stuff. It's been a minute. So we're here today, and you got some stuff you want to share today, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I just, first apologize. Gosh, it's been literally months, I think, since we've gotten on. Just realized how important it is to do that, even in the midst of the details. But, so often in the midst of the details, we don't feel like that we have anything that we want to say or anything that we want to share. And, through that, I just have felt so many different times how the devil's just been successful in taking away that vision. And I guess as I want to study on that a little bit more, is that it's not like so oftentimes we communicate with one another that it's about our goals or about a business vision, or that's not really what the word was referring to in that. And it's funny because I really wasn't even thinking on that aspect of it when I first started wanting to share. But the one thing that I guess that I've realized in the last couple of years that has become so important is having a vision for hearing the word, and having a vision for hearing the word on a daily basis. And the word says that faith cometh by hearing, and so if you want to be built up in your faith and encouraged in what it is that you're doing, and of course your walk with the Lord, I just believe in my heart that he left us that word for us to take and chew on it, meditate on it on a daily basis. And I don't mind saying it took a little while to get that. It took a long time to get that. When I was busy raising family and working jobs and doing businesses, oftentimes, we just find ourselves caught up in those details, and we put Jesus on the back burner, when in actuality it should be the first thing that we do every day. And so fortunately, I've come to a place in my life today where I'm able to put hearing the word first every single day. And so by no means am I suggesting that I've arrived, because I've just seen now all the voids and the holes that's backfilling, and the growth that's necessary, and the need for that on a regular basis. So I would just like to just share with you that encouragement comes from hearing the word. And with technology being what it is, I know that with all the challenges in the health, and we won't go off on that, but that there's been a challenge in regards to gathering. And so I would just encourage those that aren't able to do that, or maybe that you've never done it before, a good safe place to begin to start to find your place in the church is in your home, hearing the word and studying the word and meditating and chewing on the word. And I believe that through that you'll get a revelation from the Lord as to what it is that he wants you to do. And that's what really he was referring to in regards to that scripture that's so oftentimes used in Proverbs, that without a vision the people perish. And I do believe that what he was trying to convey through that was that getting that revelation of the importance of and the focus on the relationship of Jesus Christ. And so I just hope that would be an encouragement for you today, to know that it is about hearing the word daily. We're not at a place where I could say that, certainly by no means, that we've arrived, but we have decided lately to commit time to it on a daily basis, and it's proven out to be very, very fruitful. I love to have that frame of reference, and to know God's heartbeat towards us in the midst of circumstances and details and situations. And those of you that may or may not know, the last couple of weeks and months have been quite challenging with those details, and that's what keeps us from being able to, or has kept us from being able to step up and encourage others, and to be a part of this process of getting on and sharing on a regular basis different things that the Lord places upon our heart. So I just wanted to encourage you today, and all that goes on in all of the midst of the details, to just continuously draw near, and to do that by hearing the Word and commit to hearing the Word on a regular basis. I just believe that is one of the most important things we can do every single day, even in the midst of all the challenges that are going on. So anyways, I don't know, I just felt like I needed to step up and just share that, because that's all that I've been doing in the midst of everything, is just going to the Lord and going to the Word, and having that. I got to say that even in the midst of the challenges and details, that became very difficult. But to know it and to recognize it was, gave me deliberate, purposeful action to get back into that routine again, and to make it so that it was a part of my every morning and a part of my every day. So I'm thankful to be back home. We've been on the road for a while, and not by necessarily always by choice, but when you're traveling, it's very difficult to stay focused in on that routine, and when you're in the midst of serving others, again, it can be challenging. So I would just encourage you to just take that time out of your day and just hold it true and near and dear to your heart as you go forward, that 30 minutes or an hour or whatever it is that you're able to dedicate to the Lord each day, to just have that be the first and foremost promise that you make to yourself each and every day, because I don't know that without it that you have a very peaceful and relaxing, enjoyable day. So with that, I would just say, encourage you to remember that at some point in time, we begin to think about what it was that God was thinking when he sent Christ to die for us. And so, so many years have gone by in our relationship that we continuously look on and focus at what it was or what it is that God has done for us. And the one thing that I say with joy and with a smile on my face is that we've come to realize that we're the reason God made Oklahoma. And I think that if everybody looked at their life, they would find that there's certainly a reason why God's placed certain things, people, ideas, goals, visions on their heart. But I believe that revelation that comes from hearing the Word is that vision that God was talking about, and that our God is there, and he's going to meet all of our needs. And I think that through hearing the Word, it gives us that mind and that heart and those ears to hear those individual and personal visions that he has for us, and how it is that we can seek the kingdom first in everything that we do. So with that, I just, shared it with my beautiful wife. And I just thank you for that time that you've given us, and we just encourage you to just draw near and hear the Word on a regular basis. So with that, we just say, I love you. And
well, for us, and what hearing the Word looks like, we listen before we get out of bed. Well, before I get out of bed. You get out of bed and make coffee.
Sometimes. Or go get it.
Most times. And we use TBN. If you have Roku, you've got TBN. It's a free channel. Hillsong is a channel. There's a lot of preachers out there. Just turn on one preacher. There's so many good preachers out there. I don't even want to name them, because I can think of probably 30.
Hey, but if you're looking for suggestions or ideas, I don't mind throwing it out there on a private PM, but I by no means want to come across as saying that one's better than another, but I don't mind sharing who it is that we listen to every single day. And we do listen to a multiple group of preachers. So reach out to us if, in fact, you need a word of encouragement there, direction where it might be to go.
And of course, don't forget, one of the greatest sources for our daily coaching is MMU, Mom Mastery University. Yes, it's Mom Mastery University, but it's thoroughly enjoyed by both of us. So it's a great coaching call. Hannah does it. She's a fantastic coach that most of us will never get the opportunity to sit down one-on-one with, but she makes herself so available through this MMU, and she does these daily teachings. There's teachings, you could listen to something every day. She also does these pillars. There's 6 pillars. So it's a 12-week program on faith, on fitness, on family,
finance,
on freedom, and something else. So anyway, you know, MMU, it's a great, I'll drop a link down below. It's a great opportunity. It's $100 a month. But
Fortress was the other one.
Fortress.
The home.
The home. But totally worth every penny of it. So I encourage you, if you want to do MMU, let me know, and I will give you the link to that. But yeah, just starting your day, it sets the pace for the whole day, and it really, we travel and we didn't get to do that many days, and really made a difference. You know, we miss it. I was wanting to be home just for my routine, just to be able to do my coffee and devotional every day. So yeah, I would just encourage you in that, and we love you so much and have a million things we could say. One of the things we're going to be doing is a podcast. This is not it. We're going to be doing that soon. I don't know when. We're hoping to get a little lesson in it, but it's been held back for technical reasons, and so we may just blunder in it if we can't get that lesson down. But look for a podcast from Sam and Pam to be coming to a
and just know
near you.
We have a real heart and a vision for just being available for others in regards to just life, but especially we've enjoyed 39 years of marriage, so certainly if you'd like to have any discussion or thoughts you'd like to share, or would like some feedback in areas in regards to your children or marriage or just anything in particular, feel free to reach out to us and we'll certainly get back to you, okay?
Yeah, drop us a line of anything, any topic that you'd like us to touch on. We're open, we're here for you. So let us know what you want to hear. Let us know a topic that's interesting to you, or an area that you need a little bit of counsel in, and we'd love to take that challenge on. But we love you, God bless you, and have a great day.
And maybe next time we'll do a better job with the backdrop and it won't be half of the house and half of the woods.
It's because of the sun and the wind, so we get it all here, but you know, fortunately we have beautiful backdrops. And yes, we have to do it far away, or then we have to squeeze into it.
Yeah,
so
my head's too big.
Anyway, we love you. God bless you. Thank you so much for being here. We'll talk to you soon.
God bless.